Roger, congratulations. Steve put up a spirited fight today, but how happy are you to come through in 2 tie-break sets?
Yeah, I thought it was a really tough match. Steve served very well. Conditions were playing fast. I mean, here in the desert, it's been really warm. So for that matter, I think the ball's flying a lot and it's hard to control the ball if you just touch it. You have to really go after it, but it's hard when somebody serves big. So I think I struggled for a long time. He did the same on my serve, and that's why we ended up in two breakers. And I think I just had a little bit more than he did. My good energy. I served well when I had to, and yeah, and I think that was maybe the difference today.
The big one coming up next tomorrow against Rafa. This must be the earliest you guys have met in a tournament for a long, long time. How much are you looking forward to that match?
I'm very much looking forward to it, especially on the back of the Australian Open. So I think it's very exciting to play here in the United States. There was still big excitement about that we actually played against each other in the first Grand Slam of the year, because it came as a big surprise for both of us, but I think also for the tennis world that we both made the finals. It was a huge surprise for me, I can tell you that, because on the comeback and him on the comeback, for both of us to make it was quite crazy. So to play against each other again this early in a tournament, I think it's definitely a bit different than in the past, but at the same time, I think it helps both of us because we come into this match feeling actually quite fresh because it's still so early in the tournament. That's how I feel anyway. And it's going to play different here. It's a bit more jumpy and it's a bit slower overall. And we're not quite maybe feeling as good as we did in the finals of Australia because we just didn't put in the hours yet. And it being a best-of-3 set match, I think it's going to be more of a sprint than a marathon to the finish line. So it'll be quite exciting.
So for all the reasons you've just given about the different circumstances here, will you make a conscious effort to make a different tactical approach to tomorrow's game?
A little bit, maybe you have different options, but then again you can't tinker around too much because otherwise you're down a set and a break and you're like, okay, that was a good idea, but it didn't work out and the match is over. So you have to be very careful of how you start the match. I think like usual, it just starts with the serve, trying to protect that as much as possible. And then on the return, honestly, I think it does pay off to go for it, and Rafa and both of us, me too, started super aggressive in Australia, so I think we can expect something similar again tomorrow.
Well, best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.